This is YouTube Joseph WM to YouTube Joseph WM podcast. This is a new series. This is an introduction. Sorry, don't too fast. It's just an introduction. I don't know if this will count as the first episode. But someone at the dog park suggested I do this. I think it's a very good idea. You guys might have already seen the post. I don't know if you have enough time though to seen it yet. Depending on when I make this, when this video, how long it takes, I'll make it just a few minutes after I did the post, like a minute or two after I started, and then and and also when I upload it. So this is gonna be where the first few episodes. Sometimes it might just be me. Sometimes it might be my friends. Sometimes I might even do interviews with famous YouTubers and celebrities. Talk about stuff like speculative evolution, science, not so much history, not so much social studies related stuff, topics, but more so just science, speculative evolution, maybe a little SCPs. If you don't know what the SCP Foundation is, it's a theoretical or fictional organization that contains and oversees all sorts of supernatural, anomalous creatures and entities. All that stands for secure, contain, protect. Sorry, can't see me all the way. If you didn't know what the SCP Foundation is, probably didn't know I'm a big fan of it. The two biggest topics I talk about is speculative evolution and SCPs. For a lot of time in the past few months, it was speculative evolution, predominantly all tomorrows. But I'm tired of all tomorrows, just as tired as the all for Sam Kozman. I don't think it will have, like I said in one of my previous videos on my the channel update, credit and shout out on my main channel. I did a week or two ago. I don't think it will happen. I don't think that's the future. That will happen to humans in the distant future. I think maybe something like it could. There will be no Q. There will be no gravitals. There will be no Marsh. No, not they will not not the same species. There'll be no star people. No astromorphs, etc. So the Martians are probably humans. They will be, but not. They won't look like that. Not. I just feel that way. Probably not. Just I'm tired of it. Well, not. It's not really. That's different universe. No, I just don't think something happened. Some speculative evolution works. They might they like the. I don't have it. I think it's the. Hold on, I'll show you for After Man. Sorry, YouTube, please don't give me a copyright strike for showing this. I'll take you to court and sue you, like I say on my main channel. I'll say every channel. Sorry. Like in this book after. Hold on, I don't know if I can flip it around. Yeah, I can. This. I'll have to show you like this. This book after. Oh, hold on. Why won't it let me flip around? No, I'll just bring it up to this book, After Man by Dougal Dixon. It was the first book ever. First speculative evolution book. Well, not right, first that used the term, invented the term speculative evolution, or speculative zoology, or speculative biology. It existed before. The term wasn't really invented. No one used that term. But H.G. Wells' book, The Time Machine, is where the idea came from. Speculative zoology. H.G. Wells' works in general. Anyway, off topic. This book is about animals 50 million years from now. What the Earth will look like. Some of the animals, like the phalanx, I'm not going to show them. I can't really. Like the phalanx, a wolf-like predatory or dog-like predatory rat from Afterman. It's descendants, I think, of brown rats or Norway rats, which are the same species. Like that, but the predatory rats, including the phalanx, are a completely different order. I don't think they're rodents anymore. So they evolved to become the top predators in the world of Afterman after most modern carnivores go extinct. Carnivores is not the same thing as carnivore. Carnivore is any animal that eats meat. Carnivorous is a specific order of placental mammals. which oh yeah, real quick, don't know what orders. Humans are in taxonomy classification. I'll tell you the basic ranks real quick. Humans are domain eukaryotes, kingdom animals, phylum chordates, class mammals, order primates, family hominids or apes, genus Homo or humans, and species Homo sapien. So saying that they took a I think some of the animals in Afterman might actually evolve exactly the way, maybe not the exact same species as in the book. They may not be phalanx, but they will be predatory rats. The order will, but not the rabucks, which are their main prey, which are descendants of deer that fill the niches left by, no, descendants of rabbits that fill the niches left by ungulates and of a deer that went extinct. I'm not going to go in detail why there's most carnivores and hoof mammals went extinct in Afterman. You have to read the book. I don't want to spoil too much, but yeah, I don't think because there's a lot of reasons why a lot of the animals won't evolve. Not just that humans will probably make better that we won't wipe out deer and elephants, animals like many iconic large mammals from our time, but also that there's going to be more mass extinction. I'm not going to tell you what. I'll find out that 1.3 million years from now, there's going to be the star Gliese 710 will fly through the Oort cloud and cause the biggest bombardment of comets since the early days of the solar. This will be another event close to or on the level of the Great Die in the end Permian extinction 252 million years ago, about there. Which was caused by a flood basalt, a type of volcanic activity. Siberia. This flood basalt was called the Siberian traps. Flood basalts are they flood entire portions of continents with basalt lava, which is when it hardens it becomes basalt rock. The Siberian. Oh no, I'm not going to go in detail anything more. So that will wipe out probably any animal that's large, any animal bigger than a rat or mouse that's too specialized. That's not any animal on land. I mean, that's bigger than a rat or a mouse. That's specialized. That's too specialized in a certain diet will probably die, unless they're. If they're omnivores, they have a generalist omnivores or generalist insectivores will probably be the best to survive. Well, if they're depending on what they're. I don't think scavengers would, or if they only eat dead things, because then that will drive. If you're a picky eater, mass extinctions, you're going to be doomed. That's pretty much that's how it is in every mass extinction. The dominant species is always hit hardest. Anyway, so I don't think those reasons that the rabbits will be wiped out by the lagomorphs, the order of mammals sister order to rodents that contains rabbits, hares, pikas, their rabbits and their relatives. Let's just say they will be wiped out at that time because they're too specialized. Even if they survive the initial impact, I'm not going to go in detail, but I will tell you that on YouTube, just WM2, it will be the end of one of my series. That's how one of my series is going to end. I'm not going to tell you which one because then I'll spoil it. With the Gliese 710 flying through the Oort cloud 1.3 million years from now and throwing comets everywhere, some of which will impact Earth and other objects in the solar system. What was I going to? So yeah, that's why. So back to saying that depends on the speculative evolution work. Some of the speculative evolution, future evolution of its humans or future life on Earth, whatever. Some of them might evolve some of those exact species in like Afterman, like the phalanx from Afterman, for example. Others might be something like it, like probably the whole story in All Tomorrows. Others probably won't evolve are not that plausible. Just aren't like some people criticize this about the gannet whale from the future as wild. that's a show that was produced, a 13-episode miniseries produced by Discovery and BBC and Discovery Channel mainly, 2003 or 2 or 3. That show's almost as old as I am. About life on Earth 5 million years from now in a new ice age, 100 million years from now in a hothouse climate. Sorry, just ignore that car horn you hear in the background. I mean, in 200 million years from now, a new supercontinent. So the gannet whale lives 5 million years from now. And basically it fills the same niche as dolphins. But it's not a mammal at all. It's a bird. It's descendant of gannet birds, which are seabirds that live in the North Atlantic today. And they're flightless and aquatic, but they still come on the land to lay eggs. But the reason why they're not that plausible, they're basically similar to penguins in how they reproduce and their appearance. But the reason why they're not that plausible is because 5 million years is not a long enough time for an animal like that to evolve. If you look at, I don't know, how mammals became marine, how the whales evolved from hoof mammals. Yes, that's true. It took, I think, at least 10 million years to go from terrestrial to, took like between 10 and 15, maybe 20 million years at least for them to go from something that looked like a dog or cat or a hoof mammal, cross between a carnivore and a hoof mammal, to looking like a whale like Basilosaurus, which, if you might have seen in Walker Prehistoric, I'm not going to go in detail, was it looked like a whale. I mean, it was a primitive. It wasn't completely streamlined, fish shaped like whales are now. So the whale. So it took for them to evolve. So let me know in the comments if you understand now. Why it takes more than 5 million. If it was like 50 million, if it was 20, 30, or 50 million years in the future that the gannet whale lived, then maybe it would be possible around there. If it was it had to be at least between 10 and 15 million years. So yes, some of them might not happen even because the animals, either their ancestors will go extinct. Some of the future animals in speculative zoology might not evolve, because either they're not plausible, or there's not enough time to evolve, or that their ancestors might go extinct before they could evolve, or they might, their ancestors alive today might go extinct before they could evolve, or that the animals that are filling those niches might still be alive, that they take the niches of like the predatory rats. They might, for example, if there's still wolves, this probably won't happen. If there still was wolves 50 million years from now, there would be no Felix or anything like that. But I think also the reason you might be wondering why that the cetaceans, the whales, dolphins, and porpoises are extinct 5 million years from now, according to the future as well. It's because of humans, all the hunting, or mainly pollution and climate change, that killed the cetaceans. That all the marine mammals are extinct, which isn't that oh yes, not for that reason though, I don't think. But like I said, the Gliese 7, that star wolf, I don't know if it's a low mass star or brown dwarf, but it will fly through the Oort cloud in 5 million years, 1.3 million years, and throw comets all over. I'm not going to go in detail. So that's definitely going to be the next mass extinction after after 6th mass extinction ends. Most likely that will be Earth's next major mass extinction event. Marine mammals will be extinct, and the gannet whales take the place of toothed whales. The series doesn't talk about what takes the place of baleen whales like humpbacks. Toothed whales include stuff like sperm whales, beaked whales, and also dolphins and porpoises and orcas. Or killer whales are actually in the oceanic dolphin family. They're not really whales at all. They're in the dolphin family, oceanic dolphin family. So with all that in mind, I don't think I don't think they'll evolve. There's another reason why some animals might not evolve. In speculative evolution works, because they might have already, I don't think there'll ever be a whale or fish-like birds in afterman. There's the vortex and porpoise, which are descendants of penguins. They became fully aquatic. They're flightless like penguins, and they started giving birth to live young at sea. The porpoise is like a dolphin or porpoise. Fills the same niche as a dolphin. Fills the same niches as dolphins and porpoises do today. Well, the vortex fills a niche of like humpback whales do today. That's not because I think birds already were the dominant species between 65 million years ago and 35-ish million years between when the extinction of the dinosaurs and when the mammals started to take over. Mammals did get a little bit big in the but they did in that period known as the Paleogene. The Paleogene lasted until 26 or 23 or 25. I'm not sure the exact how many million years ago it ended, but those were the Paleocene and Eocene epochs. They were I think even though we haven't found much fossil evidence, I believe that birds and their surviving reptiles were the dominant animals. Then, and I don't think we definitely haven't found fossil evidence of fish-like, whale-like birds at that time, but I think they did exist. In fact, I'm making a whole drawing, speculative evolution project, which are drawings of a whole list of animals, prehistoric or extinct animals I think existed, but we haven't found fossils of. And so, that I think could have it. And then also, so with all that in mind, also with alien life, I think, speculative zoology, we'll get this, speculative zoology is animals is from Earth, is speculating on life on Earth, excludes it's only alternate or future alternate evolution, what if the dinosaurs never went extinct, like the book The New Dinosaurs, not gonna get, that's different, I think those, pretty much everything in speculative, in alternative evolution could have, if they were plausible, they could have evolved if the asteroid, it depends, there's debate on whether or not the dinosaurs were declining before the asteroid and volcanic activity hit or not, wiped them out. If they were declining, they would have gone extinct anyway. Mammals could have still or a different dominant life form at least. And then also, mammals could still took over possibly if the dinosaurs never went extinct. And then also, if the asteroid never hit, they would, if the dinosaurs declined into extinct, just decline, meaning that their numbers, species and individuals kept falling and fall. I don't know why. Anyway, it's a topic for another time. But that's controversial whether or not the dinosaurs were declining before the Cretaceous Paleogene mass extinction. I think something like them. We could find them. Something like them really depends on whether or not something with all speculative evolution, including speculative aliens, which is not speculative zoology, whether or not those exact speculative creatures could exist elsewhere, or a planet like that, or world like that, or something like them. I think with speculative aliens, if they're fictional, made-up planet, something like it could. I don't know if it would be exactly this. You get what I'm saying. So, speculative evolution mainly is it's a lot of the creatures I drew. It's a genre of literature science and an art where you make your own creatures. There are three main branches I just talked about a little bit. Future evolution of life on Earth, which is where make your own future animals or future humans or future whatever life on Earth, plants, fungus, microbes. Alternative evolution, like what if the dinosaurs never went extinct? Same thing. But alternate evolution animals and other plants, fungus, other forms of life on Earth. Which those two are collectively speculative zoology. Then there's speculative aliens, which is a different subject, which is a different part subset. There's other types of speculative evolution, but those are the base, and speculative zoology particular, but those are the most common ones. So there are other subgenres, but those are the most common: alternative evolution, future evolution, and speculative aliens. So that I think that anything else we know. Well, I think I already said at the beginning. I'm not sure if I say it again. This podcast I'll mainly talk about. It could be with myself. It could be with friends, even with famous YouTubers or celebrities I interview in the future. But this is basically, I think, this will count as episode 1 technically. So thank you for listening or watching, whatever you want to call it. Don't forget to. Thank you for listening and watching. Whatever you want to call it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let's end with a joke. This might be a little boring. If you manage to watch to the end, I'll give fish with a joke. What do you call? What did the plant say to the mushroom? You're a fun guy. Yeah. So thank you for watching. Be sure or listening, whatever you want to consider it. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you in the next. I'll see you in the next video. On the next time. Bye bye. Like, comment, subscribe. Check out all my channels and social media pages. See you in the next. See you next time. Bye.